turnips in the garden close, roasting soft, made just for show, mashed or fried, a comfort plate, simple meals that love creates. Turnips, oh so versatile, every bite brings a warm smile.
Slug out through it, chalky block, packed with enough sugar to fuel off. Midlife nap, crisis, the energy of your last season next week morning. This may cause the styles of one who leaves and for fun. Never know this isn't just lost. Bulb in the vision that the top. Too tired to cook, too broke for Uber Eats. It's time for Slap Top. The microwave meal that tastes like regret but keeps you alive. Now with 23% real food, because your standards are gone. But just like your hairline, it's Slap Top.
Béret placement. A. Romance. They soft whisper, they gentle caress, and they mysterious past lovers who are just friends now.
Emergencies. Next up, a song that captures the human experience in a way few can. Deep reflection? Emotional catharsis? No. It's called Special Squirrel by Meet the Moment from the album Overwhelming Calm. A heartfelt tribute to a rodent who probably doesn't deserve it. That was
Psst. Come over here. You see that squirrel over there? He thinks he's a secret agent. He waits until everyone is gone. Then he hops out of his tree, pulls out a tiny little trench coat, then puts on his sunglasses and he struts. He's a little overweight, but he still struts. I think he listens to James Bond music, because I hear it in my head every time I see him do it. And then he goes out into the woods, where he spies on the birds and tries to learn their secrets, like where they're going to fly south for the winter, and what kind of worms they like to eat. He even tries to find out who their favorite birdwatcher is, but he doesn't really understand the concept of bird watching, so he tries to find out if the birds are watching other people, and he gathers all of this information, and he brings it back to his little squirrel office, where he puts it in his little squirrel computer and analyzes it, trying to find patterns. He even runs a little squirrel algorithm, and then he pulls out a little red squirrel phone and dials a number and speaks into it, telling whoever's on the other end all the things that he's found out. And then he hangs up, puts the phone back in his trench coat, takes off his sunglasses, takes off his trench coat, and then he goes and buries a nut somewhere. And then he goes back to his tree, and he goes to sleep. And that's what he does all day, every day. He's a secret agent squirrel. And then he goes and buries a nut somewhere. And then he goes back to his tree, and he goes to sleep. And that's what he does all day, every day. He's a secret agent squirrel.
That was oddly moving. You know, we've all met a special squirrel in our lives. Maybe it was a childhood pet. Maybe it was a guy named Greg who always borrowed your lighter and never returned it. Either way, we salute you, tiny chaotic king.
Break after. Making love like a French, slow, passionate, and with a strategic.
Footy beers and a passer's pie. What's in it, mate? Don't ask. It's hot, flaky, and probably meat adjacent. Uncle Vassa's mystery pies. Because questioning things is for millennials. Vassa's, just eat it, you wuss!